Hey, so you're thinking about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're not quite sure where you want to go, but you know you don't want to be in that middle of those big cities. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas today of other cities you might want to check out. Looking for the perfect place to live in north of Dallas and Fort Worth and the surrounding areas and what that looks like. So today I'm going to show you or talk to you about houses in Denton County, a little bit of Collin County area that are great, a highlight of cities to look at in that area. So if you're kind of wanting to know what is each city and what does that mean, we're going to go to that. Okay, first up is the Colony. So the Colony is known for lakeside living. Would be Lake Lewisville. The Colony has really become a great destination city, a great place to stay. As I've lived in this area of Denton County for quite some time now, I have watched the Colony develop from a little sleepy bedroom town to a community town where you're going to go and do things and have a lot of fun. So the Colony is just to the west of Frisco and maybe a little south too. So they have the lakeside living, that's Lake Lewisville. They have the Grandscape Entertainment District. Okay, so that's really fun. They have all kinds of fun things you can do in the Colony. Like they even got like a mock London Eye kind of thing going on there. And then just all kinds of activities. They have restaurants, things you can do, activities. You could go as a date night thing and go check out Grandscape. You will not regret it. It'll be lots of fun. There's a lot of suburban life mixed with big city amenities in the Colony. You do have shopping. Have you ever heard of a place called Nebraska Furniture Mart? If you haven't, you should, because they have great prices on furniture, appliances, that kind of thing. And it's huge and it's just interesting to go to. Also in the Colony, you will find concerts, adventure parks. There's always something fun to do in the Colony. Next up is Little Elm. So Little Elm is just a little bit further west of Frisco, obviously east of Denton, but it is also on the lake and it is a growing town and it's just west of Frisco. And so if you love the outdoors, Little Elm may be the place for you. They have beaches. It's more of the Lake Lewis. It's very much closer even to like the kind of center of Lake Lewisville. Lots of homes are even on the lake, and lots of neighborhoods have homes that are built around that lake. And they have hiking trails, tons of community events. It's a very relaxed neighborhood and perfect for like nature lovers. So I think you would really like Little Elm. And it's just, if you were like maybe working in Frisco, but you want to get a little bit further out, maybe even get a better price for a house for the same square footage as Frisco, like you might want to move out to Little Elm. It's almost like a suburb, right? And so I do have some clients that do that, where they have moved to Little Elm, and it's only like 9 minutes from there. And I happen to know it's like 9 minutes from Reedy High School, but in Frisco to Little Elm. But that's just a kind of a fun fact for you. And then next is Prosper. Prosper is just north of Frisco and like maybe a little west, but north, right? Prosper is a really interesting neighborhood. The average price point when I looked at it last month, it was $900,000 was the average price point in Frisco. Now keep in mind, Denton's average price point is like $445, and Frisco's is more like $700. So that tells you, you may have more ranches out there in Prosper. You may have just more people that moved out, wanted a little bit more acreage, bigger house, that kind of thing. One thing is they do also have a master plan community now called Windsong Ranch. And that's where you can enjoy everything from a man-made lagoon to hiking and trails and that kind of thing, and lots of activities for the family. So that's in Prosper. I do have a lot of folks that move to Prosper too. And then right beside Prosper is Aubrey. Aubrey has always been known for its rural feel. It's out there in the country, like that's what people will say. It's out in there in the country, that's where you're going to see the horses. So I actually believe that when people haven't been to Dallas-Fort Worth ever, they think they're going to see people in cowboy hats, riding horses, that kind of thing. And you don't see that really in Dallas-Fort Worth. You might see the cowboy hat or the cowboy boots, but not usually horses, right? But when you go up to Aubrey, you will likely see some horses. You'll see cowboy hats, boots, all that kind of thing, right? But it is more like a rural town, and it's a hidden gem in just northeast of Denton. And it's known for the horse equestrian culture, open spaces, and it's kind of a slower pace with a country charm. So next, we're going to talk about Corinth. Corinth is just south of Denton, and really, if you go south of Denton on 35E, then there's Corinth, right? So you go past the Buc-ee's on 35E, and then Corinth's right there on the right. So just west of the highway, right off of 35E in Denton. So it's a beautiful suburb. It's got a nice, easy lifestyle. It's also close to the lake. There's great options for a quieter neighborhood, but you're still really close to everything like Denton. You're certainly close to grocery stores, schools. Corinth has great schools, and they have a country club there as well. So that is something really nice. And from Corinth, you have direct access on 2499 to Flower Mound or up to Denton. So that's something to consider. So my next town is Flower Mound. Flower Mound sits southeast of Denton and west of Frisco. So Flower Mound has a lot of fantastic schools, and that is, their schools, high schools, are in some of the top 10 high schools in Denton County. So those are good schools to check out. And they have suburban living and semi-rural charm. I mean, I think it's kind of more mainstream now. And then extensive trail systems. They're very close to Grapevine Lake as well. And it's just always a fan favorite that Flower Mound is. It is a very desirable town to move to. You're also pretty close to DFW Airport from Flower Mound. So that's like really one of the more northern towns that isn't too far from DFW, like maybe 15 minutes or something like that. So Flower Mound's definitely a town to check out. Now, next in kind of the series of bigger towns in the Denton County area that if you are moving to Dallas-Fort Worth and you want to check them out, these are some of the bigger cities I'm highlighting. So you will want to definitely get with a realtor that knows the area, that can help you with what you're looking for. But the other city is Lewisville. So that's not a town to forget. I actually owned my very first house in Lewisville. And so it is just north of Dallas a little bit, and it's definitely south of Denton, and it is west of Frisco. So fun fact, fun little story. when I was in college here in Denton, I was driving to Dallas to work because at that time we didn't have that many restaurants or whatever in the Denton area when I went to school at University of North Texas. So I was driving to Dallas about the time I graduated from college, and I was driving down I-35 and I'm like, oh, what are they building there? They're building a giant mall. I was like, who is going to come out here? Now everything on that 35E is all built up. Houses, food establishments, places to go, great churches in Lewisville. So there is just always something there. Lewisville is kind of near the Colony as well. So there are some great master plan communities. Castle Hills is in Lewisville, and to consider if you're going that way. But also you would have great access in Lewisville to, I mean, a lot of cities. So if you wanted to go out east to the Frisco area or the Colony, that's an easy jump. And then you definitely can get to DFW Airport very easily. Dallas is just down 35E, and Denton would be just up 35E. So it is a really great city to be in. And you can do Lewisville Lake, do boating, that kind of thing. So Lewisville would be something to check out. So in summary, there is lots of lakeside charm in the Denton County area and these Denton cities. Lots of rural charm, vibrant communities. There is something for everyone all the way between Denton and Frisco. So it's just a really unique lifestyle that you can check out, and it's fun, and people are nice and they smile at you. And then if you've enjoyed watching this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. Tell me what you think. What is it that you're looking for when you move? What is it that you're looking for, so that we can highlight those things and let you know. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.